Dude, I've had like a really shitty day. Like I had to look 5 minorities directly in the eye. I just want to I just need to veg out. What are we watching right now?
Just the highest quality production television show, Storrs Late Night TV.
Man, fuck you. I don't want to watch this. Can we just put on porn instead?
Dude, what's porn?
What's going on, Storrs? We're here with your favorite live action show, Yukon Scalpers. I'm Larry Steelshit.
And I'm Gary Scumbag, and we've got a great selection of straight off the street finds for you today.
That's right, we picked up a plethora of lost items around campus that will be available to purchase today.
Let's get into it.
Our first item up for sale is a singular left AirPod. Containing some but minimal earwax, this piece is fully functional and sure to fulfill half of your audio needs.
Let's start the bidding!
The bidding will start at $10. Do we hear 20? I said 20, 20, 20. Do we hear $20? And that's $20. Do we hear 30? Come on, folks, here we go. $30, $30. Oh, there it is right there, $30. Now do we hear, 100, 200, sold!
And now for our second item of the day. That's right, we've got the student ID of one Jerry Johnson. Poor Jerry dropped this bad boy on Fairfield Way. The ID will include access to Jerry's resident hall at North Campus and all 42 unused flex passes. Let's start the bidding at $100.
Hey, that's mine.
Sold to Jerry's ex-girlfriend. Gotta love sweet revenge.
Absolutely, Gary. Now let's move on to our last item of the day, and this one's a doozy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the keys to a beautiful 2-bedroom home on 1800 Maple Boulevard in Old Saybrook. Wouldn't want to be the guy who dropped this. The keys will give you full access to the house and all its contents. Who's ready to start the bidding? Let's get into it.
That's my address.
Very nice, Gary. Anyways, do we hear 100,000? 200,000? Do we hear 250?
No, these aren't for sale. Give me those.
Security, we got a runner. Sorry, Yukon Scalpers. We'll be right back.
And what? Sound much better in court.
Would you like to play a game?
No!
You know, yeah, sure.
Wow, man, I haven't had fun like that in years.
Yeah, I had a blast.
This guy.
This is a job for the ninja.
It's like, I've heard people.
Hey, to your mom. Nah, I'm just kidding. My name's Caitlin, and welcome to Reckless Jackass. Today, we're gonna be beating the shit out of Matt.
Is this Jackass?
Uh-oh, is that Alvin? This. Zorby's a trap.
Mr. Nedry, the quintessential modern employee. Always going from meeting to meeting, never any time for himself. Imagine, if you will, a world much like our own, but except pleasuring yourself in public is illegal. Mr. Nedry will find himself clinging on for dear life to the corporate ladder in the Twilight Zone.
Thank you for coming in. I wanted to talk to you today.
Yeah, we were talking about your future here.
We were talking about your stellar performance. You've been a great manager, you're good with your team, they're even ahead on the next project.
I'm so sorry.
Please, try to...
Of course, yeah.
No distractions.
Just my phone again. Sorry, I just gotta turn it off real quick. That wasn't his phone. Yeah, it was.
Okay, there's a very simple solution to all of this. We check up your ass.
Hot. I found.
Come on, Barnacle Boy. There's
Matt and Marco at midnight. Hi guys, welcome back to the show where we discuss all things genitalia. But before we get into that, Matt, what's the joke of the day?
Fuck you.
Jesus! Good lie! Fuck it!
Hey, I'm Tim Gamer, and welcome to Angry Money. You know, I'm just here to make you a little bit of money, okay? So, if you like the show, hit that subscribe bell, tweet us on Twitter, and if you want to call in, that number is 1-800-SCAM. 1-800-SCAM. But I'm not just here to make you money. No. I'm here to teach you, to learn you a little something about how you can turn even a bear market into a win for you.
A waterfall of strawberry-flavored...
Hi, I'm Tanner, and this is a day in my life as a student at UConn. Go Huskies. Every Tuesday, I have a 9:30 a.m. class, so I set off 4 alarms, the last of which goes off at 9:29. Once I guilt myself into going to class for the last 15 minutes, where I miss most of the notes and the participation quiz, I go back to my dorm, where I try to play Marvel Rivals, a game that I hate and am bad at, over the sound of my roommate having phone sex with some girl he matched with on Tinder last week. At around 11, I go to the Union for my first and only meal of the day, where instead of using swipes or points from the meal plan that I spent thousands of dollars on, I get my Dunkin' order online and sit in the Union for an hour watching either 60 TikToks or a single video essay about a canceled McDonald's toy. At 12:30, it's time for my next class. I forget which one it is because I spend the entire time arguing with people on Twitter. About a half hour in, though, I need to cut out early so I can make it back to my dorm for the only 30-minute window that I have to myself, without my roommates there. After they walk in on me, we spend 4 hours arguing before it's time for my club that I'm vice president of, and I go to about once a month. At 7 p.m., I take edibles and see how much homework I can get done before I start laughing my ass off and eating all the snacks I have in my dorm. I generally fall asleep around 2 a.m. so that I can get up at 11 for my 8 a.m. the next day.
Buster Motorsports Spectacular.
I'm dazed.
Like today, Dow spiked 4,000 points because of the pausing of the tariffs. And I see nothing but blue skies ahead. No, the markets aren't based on facts and feelings. No. Sometimes what starts as a bear market leads to your next vacation in the Kokomo Alps. All right? And I don't have a business degree, but China's on their back heels, and I love money. Money! Oh, I love money! All right, let's go to our next segment. How to eat out your wife in a bear market.
Do you love me?
Nah. Why are you fucking with me?
So you mean to tell me I can't return this thing I bought 90 days ago? It was so expensive.
Have you ever been really annoyed by someone? Ever wanted to make someone stop talking, but wasn't sure how?
Well, do we have the product for you? Introducing the knife.
Simply insert the knife into the target, wait for 30 seconds, pull it out, and voila!
Peace and quiet. But wait, there's more. For limited time only, we'll throw in a second knife, absolutely free. Now you can quiet 2 people at once.
Call now and get 2 brand new knives for just $19.99. Satisfaction guaranteed. We maintain no responsibility for how you use this product.
Night in the Connecticut suburbs. He doesn't like it.
Stop, both of you, all right? All it is my other phone. Your third phone. Yeah, my third phone, okay? Let's just get back to the meeting.
Fine, both of you, just sit down. Major, it says here that you've been having lunches with your team to build communication.
I bet you really like playing chess, too.
I'll
kill you! No! I bet this really turns you on.
I need security in my office immediately.
Have security check up his ass!
You know what? And tell them to bring gloves.
I wouldn't take this kind of persecution. If you two can't be professional, I'm just gonna get back to work, huh?
His actual seat.
It was a complete ride.
Sell now! I love money! Get money! All the money! Now! My wife left me.
Dad, and once I did that,
And not some vintage.
Hello and welcome back to Talking Reckless, the only show where we interview the absolute scum of UConn. Today, dear audience, we have been graciously graced with some of UConn's favorite bottoms, Storrs Late Night. Over here, we have Caitlin of Twitch.tv Castabel Variety. Next to her, we have Sawyer, who will be gunned down in the summer of July 2028. And finally, the man who needs no introduction. We have here one John Henry Burke, straight out of heaven. It's a pleasure to have you today, sir.
I get that a lot.
Come here, you big piece of man ass.
No.
Oh, come on. So, Caitlin, I'm sure all of our audience is wondering, have you finally discerned what the Chinese flag looks like?
Actually, I would love to address some of those allegations. You see, Marco, the explanation is very simple. I was targeted by 5G tower blasts aimed directly at me from the Secret Service to compromise my rise to power and women's rights.
All right. Now, Sawyer, what was it like being the secret ghostwriter of News Desk under the fascist, known womanizer Benito Arroyo?
It's difficult, being like of a marginalized identity and, not getting like fully credited for some of the things that you're doing. It's difficult.
I've heard some pretty bad rumors about you. Fuck you. I hate you. Get off the show. You're the least funniest part. News Disc was way too long last time. Cut it up. Yeah, quit fucking crying on my show. Get off. Get off. Get out of here. Okay, and now, Jenry, my glorious king. I love you, man. But is it fine if I ask you a couple of racy questions?
Fuck you!
Okay. Now, a lot of them are more astute viewers. You might have noticed that Mr. Burke, unfortunately, wasn't with us at the most previous Storrs late night for unknown reasons, and tonight we have a secret scoop as to why. So, John, is it fine if I call you John? Why weren't you there, son?
This sad excuse for a club is a fucking circus. That's what it is. I'm a highly sought after actor. Highly sought after. But these shit-stealing scumbags can't even offer me a single cent. I don't even get my own trailer. You want to know what the most heinous bullshit is? I'll tell you. The night before the show, that fuckword sewer looked me in the eye. Do you believe that? Looked me right in the eye. And then I told her not to do it again. And then she had the gall to breathe in the same room as me. I mean, are you kidding me right now? If I have to deal with any more fucking pronoun people, I'm gonna commit so...
No, we're done.
And don't even get me started by that human thumb camera, okay?
Cut the camera! Dude, I have too much of a boner from watching this. I'm gonna have to go jork it in the other room. I'll be right back.
Go.
Sorry. It's too tight down there.
So tell me about it.
Who do I call if my piss is purple?
I mean, emergency services, but you get poison control.
Let's just put it back on.
Okay.
Mommy, you ever have one of those heavy flow days?
Oh, absolutely, honey. Everyone has one of those days.
No, but today in school, it was really bad. You know that scene in The Shining when the elevator doors open and all the blood comes out? It was really scary, Mommy. I don't know what to do.
Oh, honey, what you need is a more talkative tampon.
Introducing the talking tampon, the only tampon with its own political opinions.
I'm fiscally conservative, but socially liberal.
Now with Kung Fu action, you can take the fight right to the nether region.
Talking tampon really helped me when... I'm sorry, why does it talk?
It doesn't really make sense. How does it talk?
Should it talk? Do not mix it with sulfuric acid.
It really makes me uncomfortable when it opens its mouth.
It asks me how boobs work?
I don't think it's meant for kids.
I thought I was just drinking sulfuric acid, but now you want me to eat a woman's condom too?
Can you make a sexy girl voice one?
Kind of far-fetched.
Structures. Here's the rip.
Look at this, a rare sight. It seems we've caught a Yukon economics student in its natural habitat. It seems to be in search of food. We must be careful not to scare it off. It seems to have cut a scent out of the Union Street Market. It may have found a mate. Or just a friend. Maybe an occasional hookup. We must be careful that it does not notice us.
Sawyer?
If we hold very still, it won't see us.
I can see.
Run!
$50,000 for 10% equity to...
As many as 200.
Are you rolling?
Yep.
We can put this later, yeah?
Sure.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hi, I'm Linda Green, and I'm happy to announce my candidacy for the Chief Deputy Tax Assessor for our lovely Orange County. I value transparency in government, something I feel has been lacking of late. Our current Chief Deputy Tax Assessor, Karen Bridge, has been underserving our community for too long. We need change. Under her 9-year tenure, we've seen mismanagement of the tax levy with unfair distributions. We've seen misdemeanor counts of fraud, and, more generally, mismanagement of property value assessments. Specifically, my car, a 2021 Toyota RAV4 Prime. I paid $50,000 for this vehicle, but her office valued it at $30,000, and so either I paid way too much for this car, or the office of Karen Bridge wildly undervalued my vehicle. I'll let you decide for yourselves. It's the second one. Do we really want to continue on like this? I, for one, do not. I have found Chief Deputy Tax Assessor Karen Bridge's performance quite poor. But more than that, I suspect that she may be morally lacking, and so I set out to prove it. And I did. I found out Karen Bridge had an active account on the website sugardaddymeat.com, and so I set up a false account, and we set a meeting, and met in a hotel where we exchanged sexual services for money. Chief Deputy Tax Assessor Karen Bridge is a goddamn whore. And she just kept going on and on, a whiny whore at that. Oh, my husband cheated on me. I'm in massive medical debt because paying for my son's disability treatments. No one fucking cares, Karen. Oh, I made you orgasm. Crazy. Your son's fucking cerebral palsy is the reason I'm gonna beat your ass in this election. Vote Linda Green for Chief Deputy Tax Assessor of Orange County. My name is Linda Green, and I approve this message.
Mom?
In a world where something goes wrong, an unlikely hero is going to do something about it. From the makers of these movies you recognize, comes this movie we'd like you to go see. Starring random A-list celebrity, some guy you've never heard of, and Jack Black. Big Man Movie Studio presents Untitled Film. In theaters DVD.
So they set up a trap for her.
Welcome to Muff Plus, the show after the show, where I can let my real thoughts out. Let's pick up where we left off last week. Why non-Western nations and cultures are inherently inferior. It's exactly why you think it is. And look, I don't have anything against the Italians, as long as they don't breed. I just don't think it's a crazy thing to say that maybe they should go back to where they came from. This is our country. Go back to the boot.
How this was...
Yeah, so what do you do? Like, what's your pitch?
All right, so basically, it's like, MMA or like UFC, but you do it with your family.
That sounds really cool, but what are some of the health benefits?
Oh, dude, there's like 1 million.
I'm sure. Why don't you name a couple?
Oh, well, I thought it's really the only good way to get a good natural pump in, outside the gym.
I love myself a good pump.
Yeah, it's also like really dynamic. Because in the gym, you know what you're doing with the weights already. It's up, down, all that. But when I'm beating my wife, I don't know what she's going to go for next. One sec I'm bracing my delts to block her frying pan strike. Next I'm flexing, my tris and my forearms, trying to get the phone out of her hand. You're really using all your muscle groups just in sync. There's really nothing like it.
That sounds really incredible, but why not do the same arts in, like a bare knuckle ring or a Krav Maga studio?
Look, Joe, I'm going to be real with you. That shit doesn't work. They're scamming you. They're taking your money. That's never gonna help you. They're making a chump at you, all right? And I'm no chump. I'm no chump, okay? I'm not. I'm not a chump.
We'll be right back.
2/3 is 5 hits, 1 run.
Me this whole time a WWE.
Hey, are you hungry? Me too. So buckle your fuckle and grab your fork, because we're gonna go over some of the wonderful things that technically count as a meal in the great outdoors. Let's go. You see, it's springtime, and with it comes the bounties of nature, like this dandelion salad. Did you know you can eat the flowers too? Or this half-eaten handful of Slim Jims that I found stuffed in a sewer grate. Nature is full of things you can eat. You see, after my wife kicked me out for brewing her grandmother's ashes into the most ethically sourced cup of coffee imaginable, I simply had to make do. That's why I didn't go to the internet for my needs. No, that shit gives you intestinal parasites. I learned all my foraging skills from the goblin that lives underneath my local bridge.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Get away from my bridge! Get away from my bridge! Fuck you! Get away from my bridge!
You know, times are tough right now. That's why you have to go out into the woods, fashion a shiv out of your nearest stick, and hunt for your meals. Hey, didn't see you there. You see, this is the perfect place that you can find small woodland creatures. Did you know they're made of meat? Or you could lie in wait for unsuspecting joggers and threaten them with a good time. Did you know they're also made of meat? Just remember, you've got this. There's so many things out here that you can eat. Oh, look, make you a pine cone. Fuck you! Fuck you, those are mine! Fuck you! Get out! Get out of here! Get out of here! Ah!
Look, I want to fuck the green M&M, and I'm not going to apologize about that. I won't. Fuck it. You know what?
Swear to me! Swear to me! But I'll never tell you! Swear to me!
I'm getting hacked.
Oh, Portsky?
It's Mark and Matt at midnight!
Enough fights in my day to know.
Look at those happy little trees. Yes. These soaring mountains. These high up clouds. I think this little beauty's just about done. If you're following along at home, don't worry if yours doesn't look exactly like mine. Each of us bring our own sort of special magic to these paintings, even the same one. And besides, there are no mistakes, only happy, no, that's fine, that's fine. We can even that out with some blue in there, mix that into a nice purple. We can, if we just, maybe if we sort of just scratch. I'm sorry. I don't know how to paint. You and me, we can fix this. We can fix this. Just get in there. Really beat the devil out of it. Really beat the devil out of it. Really.
I'm done. This shit is fucking bullshit. I'm putting on porn instead.